Hi Pisces, welcome to July. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. So this month we have Mercury moving into Cancer on July 5th. Mars goes into Taurus on the 5th as well. We have a full moon in Capricorn on the 13th and a new moon in Leo on the 28th. And then Jupiter goes retrograde on the 29th. So we'll get to that later. Let's see what the cards say about love and relationships. Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships? What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships for July 2022? What's coming up for Pisces? Sun, Moon, or Rising? July 2022. The Nine of Cups. The Five of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. The Lovers. The Page of Cups. The Five of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. The King of Wands. The Temperance card. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is good. So the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. That means you're going to get your wish in a relationship. Whatever you're wanting to happen, you can make it happen. The only negative card I see in this reading is this Five of Swords energy, and that's crossing the wish. So that could be the obstacle that's blocking you from achieving your goal. The Five of Swords, the Five of Swords energy is about experiencing hostility. So someone around you might be not happy with whatever you're doing in your life. Maybe you're making some changes and they're not happy with that. And you might be rejecting someone and you're experiencing hostility because of it. The Five of Swords is also, it's about recognizing what you can change in a person or situation and what you can't. And then if you can't, like if there's a deal breaker in a person, let's say, okay, it's about, there are some toxic elements to a situation, and you may decide, I feel like you're going to decide to walk away from a toxic situation because there are certain things you just can't live with, that you can't fix. You're realizing, you know what, I can't change this person, I can't fix this person, I need to cut my losses and move on. And in doing that, you might experience some hostility. I feel like you could be juggling two people, seeing these two pages, and the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you're kind of you're moving out of a bad relationship, moving toward a better relationship. You're in that transition period. But I feel like there's a positive relationship in coming to you, a more stable relationship. Now you have just about every sign represented here. You have the fires. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, even Earth. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. So I'm not going to get into the signs of the person. I'll get into the personality. The Two of Pentacles, though, is someone who is juggling. You have a lot of projects, or you got a lot of irons in the fire, and you realize, I can't keep this up forever. I have to make a decision. I have to drop some things and focus on what's important because I can't just it's just too much. You might have been trying to hold a relationship together, pretending to be happy when you're really not. Because sometimes you're laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. Like to the outside world, people might say, yeah, they're happy, look, But really, you know what the problems are. You know you're dealing with someone who has some toxic personality issues. you have this Five of Pentacles here. You know, you might be feeling kind of depressed, lonely, like, you know, you have no one understands what you're going through. And I feel, though, there is going to be hope, because I'm seeing this Knight. This Page of Wands is like, it's a message. Usually pages are messages. Sometimes pages could be children, so you could be dealing with children. But if they're not children, pages can represent a message, news coming in, a message coming in. And that could be good news, the Page of Wands. So you might get some, maybe recently you received some good news in a relationship. Someone reached out to you, or you received a positive, you know, sign from someone that you're on the right path. But you have this Lovers card here. I'm seeing this Lovers between these two pages. I definitely have the strong feeling that you're trying to choose a path. Do I stay, or do I go? Or do I leave this person and go to this other person? Because the Lovers usually comes up when you have to make a serious decision or a serious choice. And it could, for some of you, it could be, do I stay in this current relationship or do I move on? For others, it could be, if you're dating, who's the best person for me? Do I stay with this person? Do I move to this new person? Because I do feel with this Two of Cups that you have the potential for a soulmate connection with someone who's someone cares about you. This Page of Cups could mean an offer of love, a message of love, someone wanting to tell you how they feel. So I feel like, and whatever decision you make, it's going to be final. You're not going to go back on it with the Lovers. So you have to be sure that you know what you want. Because once you choose, that's it. You know, like, it's not like I could say, oh, I changed my mind, I'm going back to this other person. No, once you make your decision, that's it. So in your future, you have this Page of Cups. So that's an offer of love or a message of love from someone who's very sensitive, very creative. This could even be your energy, because you're a Pisces. Maybe you want to tell someone how you feel. You have this Five of Pentacles. This could mean someone in your life is having financial problems, or maybe you're trying to sort through something that has to do with financial problems, or you might feel insecure. Maybe you want to tell someone how you feel, but you're feeling insecure, like, what if they don't like me, or are they going to reject me, you know? Because this is a card of feeling cut off, from feeling like you're on the outside looking in, like, am I good enough? Do I have enough to offer? And with this Knight of Pentacles, you could be interested in someone who's very down to earth, very practical, very stable. I feel like to get what you want, so it could be an earth sign. You could be interested in an earth sign. To get what you want, you have the King of Wands is in your wish fulfillment sector. So this is a card of, if it's a person, you could be dealing with someone who's very outspoken, you know, fiery energy. They like attention. They can be a little bit bossy at times. Maybe you feel a little intimidated by them at times, because Pisces is very sensitive. You know, you don't want, and the fire energy, this Leo, sometimes I see the King of Wands, I think of a Leo, where they're like always barking out orders, or, you know, they're very loud in their communication style. So you may feel like, you know, they're intimidating you or bullying you in some way. But it can also mean that you have to tap into this energy to get what you want. You have to speak up. You have to be a leader. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You can't be, because Pisces has a tendency, you don't like conflict, you know. You have to get out of the dream. If you want to manifest the dream, you have to take action. And that's what this fire energy is about, action. The wands are about taking action. So here's the potential. You have the Two of Cups here. And this is your environment, the Knight of Pentacles. And this person, if you're interested in this Knight of Pentacles, this person is going to want to take things slow. So maybe in the past, you got involved in relationships that were hot and heavy right off the bat. You know, like, you meet someone, you're like head over heels, you're jumping into bed, you're moving in together, you know. That's not going to happen with this new relationship. This is going to be something that starts out slow and steady, but it will last. It has the potential to really last. And you have the potential to connect with someone with the Temperance card that you're really compatible with. The Temperance relates to finding balance, meeting someone halfway, compromise. So you might be two very different people, but yet when you blend your energies together, you can make magic happen. But you're going to have to also not go to extremes, where you're doing all the work, you're doing all the caring. So if in the past you were in a toxic relationship where you did all the work, you put in all the, you're paying all the bills or whatever, this is going to be different because this person, the Knight of Pentacles, is financially stable. Pentacles, they always have money. They don't just blow their paycheck on some whim like some of the other signs. This person's very down to earth, very stable. So I feel like you can make a connection with someone that can be good for you. And cut your losses. If you're in a relationship that you're not happy and you're dealing with any kind of hostility or verbal or even physical abuse, I'm not saying that all of you are, but any kind of toxic environment, it's time to move out of that. It's time to let go. It's time to release, cut your losses, move on, because there is love waiting for you. And this Temperance card is also a card it represents the Archangel Michael. So you might be feeling called to do a certain thing, to move in a certain direction. Follow that intuition. Follow that little voice inside of you that says, maybe I should do this. Maybe I need to do that. Don't let fear hold you back, or fear of rejection. I know you're very sensitive, but things could work out. You've got the Nine of Cups here. So be careful what you wish for, because you could get it, and that's like one thing. But also take, action toward your dream or your goal, and you can achieve it. This Two of Cups is about two people that really see eye to eye, that have this really soulmate connection. They finish each other's sentences. They're on the same page. That could be you. But you need to overcome this toxic, don't waste your energy on something that either something or someone who is not treating you properly or not giving you the love you deserve. So let's see what the angels have to say for Pisces. And don't have any self-doubt. Don't think that you're not good enough. You are good enough. Have faith in yourself. You're lovable. You're worthy of love, just like everyone else. Don't let if you've had a bully in your life telling you that you're worthless or making you feel less than as a manipulation tactic, to keep you dependent on them, tell them that just don't listen. Know that you are a divine being and you're worthy of love. You're worthy to give love and you're worthy to receive love. So don't settle. All right, let's see what the angels have to say for Pisces. I can't grab it. Inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you to discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. So, yes, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your intuition, follow that path that you feel called to follow, and it will lead you to the love you need, or the love that you're seeking. So let's look at the astrology. Full moon in Capricorn is happening in your 5th house. It's in your 11th house. But the sun is in the 5th, the moon and Pluto are in your 11th. So something's coming to a head in a friendship. And it also involves children and romance. So the moon conjunct Pluto can be very intense emotionally. Pluto is a very powerful energy. There could be power struggles. There could be manipulation. There could be even bullying with a friend. But you're seeing the truth now. I feel like you're going to, the full moon always brings things to the surface where you could see them. It shines a light on things. So in your 11th house, that's the house of friendship, the groups that you belong to, your goals, your wishes. So you're really seeing like, okay, am I on the right path? Who are my friends? Who is for team Pisces? Who's on my team and who's not? And is the goal that I've been striving for something I still want to follow? Now with Pluto in the 11th, you have powerful people around you that can help you achieve a goal. But it's also, a full moon is also a culmination or an ending. So you could be ending certain friendships or relationships that no longer serve you. Maybe you're connecting with people that have been draining you and you're getting rid of the toxic vampires. And so that you can focus on a healthier relationship. The moon is trining Uranus in the north node in your 3rd house. That's the house of communication. It's the house of siblings, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. So there could be some unexpected developments happening in that area. You may hear from someone you haven't talked to in a long time. It could also mean communication comes in, an unexpected message that changes things in a positive way, helps free you from a toxic environment. You've got Neptune in your 1st house, and it's also sextile the moon and Uranus. So it's really time, like Neptune in the 1st house, you may feel like you don't know who you are. I don't know who I want to be. How do I want to present myself to the world? On the other hand, you could say, I want to do something that's more spiritual. I want to follow a spiritual path. I want to do something that helps others. Because you're being more compassionate when you have Neptune in the 1st house. And Neptune in Pisces is strong. It's your ruling planet. Plus, it's in your 1st house now. So you've been getting a lot of inspired ideas, and you're really tapping into the divine energy since Neptune's been in your 1st house in Pisces. So just follow that dream. Mercury's in the 5th house. And Mercury is sextile, it's opposing the moon in its conjunct the sun. It's moving toward a conjunction with the sun. So in the 5th house, that's a house of communication. Mercury is the planet of communication in the house of children and romance. So there could be messages coming in. Maybe you get a call from someone and you could start a romance. Or maybe you get a call, you're communicating with your children. Maybe if you haven't talked to them in a while, all of a sudden they're calling you, they're connecting with you. Venus is in your 4th house, and it's trining Saturn in the 12th. Now, when Venus moves into the 4th, you want to redecorate. You want to create a beautiful home. It brings more harmony to family environment. So you could be either moving into a more beautiful home, or you're decorating the home you have. You're feathering your love nest. You're getting rid of clutter and junk and painting, or getting new furniture. There could also be love in the home. Maybe you're connecting with someone in your home base, doing something creative in the home. Maybe getting into art, painting, music. It's trining Saturn in the 12th. So Saturn in the 12th, you're releasing old karma. You're finishing up a karmic cycle. And you have the opportunity with Venus trine Saturn to create something new that's going to bring stability to your life. You're releasing any psychological baggage around authority figures, around parents that you may have picked up from early childhood, that maybe unconscious programming. But Venus is trining Saturn. If you're starting something new with someone, a new relationship, or even if you're improving a current relationship, it has the potential to last. The only thing you have to be concerned about, because Venus is squaring Neptune, make sure you're presenting yourself in your true light. Like, don't be somebody else just to attract a person. Don't say, I'm going to change so that you like me. Be who you are. And make sure that whoever you're connecting with is presenting themselves truthfully as well. So look at things realistically. Don't get caught up in glamour and romance and not see the person for who they truly are. And then you'll be fine. Chiron's in your 2nd house. You may have some healing to do around money and self-esteem issues. But for the most part, this is a powerful time for change, where you could really, go deep and really see what's really there in your life, especially friendships or the groups that you belong to, and weed out whatever's not working so that you can focus on what is. Then we have this new moon in Leo, and that's happening in your 6th house. So that could be work, your work environment. You have a chance for a new beginning, and it's trining Jupiter in your 2nd house, so you could start a new job that brings in more money, more opportunities. It could also be a health issue where you finally decide, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to honor myself. I'm going to overcome. Maybe you've been taking care of everybody else, but you're not taking care of you. You're not nurturing yourself. So either in both cases, you're either getting a job that's where you're being recognized, you're getting paid what you're worth, you're doing something that you really love, or you're learning how to take care of yourself. Mercury's in the 6th, so you can have news. There might be some messages coming in. And Mercury's, or you're even thinking, Mercury is also a planet of communication, thinking. Whatever work you're doing, it's involving maybe communication, writing. Maybe you're writing a book, or you're spending time on doing social media, communicating with colleagues, even communicating with authority figures. You have the 12th, Saturn in the 12th. You might have to speak up to an authority figure that's intimidating. Maybe you feel like you're blocked. I can't say what I want to say. But now's the time to speak up and to break that stalemate, and to to become empowered, to communicate what you need, what you mean, what you have been holding on to. Now the big fireworks are going to be happening in your 3rd house of communication, siblings, short distance travel, your local environment. Mars is going to come to a conjunction with Uranus at the beginning of August. It's already close. It's 3 degrees away at this new moon. And it's also conjunct the North Node. So there are going to be some surprises or changes concerning siblings, brother, sister, aunt, uncle. There's also a chance of, because it's a communication house, sudden arguments, where somebody just blows up suddenly. If you've been repressing your anger and not speaking up, don't wait till it becomes so stressful that you just blurt something out you wish you didn't say. So be careful with your communication style, because when Mars is in the 3rd house, you may come across more harsh than you want to. Like your words sound like fighting words. So you don't want to trigger any arguments. So choose your words carefully. Communicate when you're calm. Don't react. At this point, at this new moon, Venus has moved out of your 4th house and it's in your 5th house. And it's sextile Uranus and Mars. So there could be some new romance popping out of your local environment. You're out running around and you run into someone and the sparks are flying. Because, Mars and Uranus are a very explosive aspect, or sudden like things are happening suddenly. So the other thing I want to say, because it's a travel house, don't rush around driving. Don't be texting and driving, or, keep your eye on the road, because sometimes when Mars and Uranus are in the travel houses, we could have an accident if we're not paying attention. So be careful when you're driving. Don't get distracted. But that's not going to happen to everyone. But it's a possibility when these planets. It really depends on what's in your personal chart, and if these aspects are making an aspect to something in your chart. But in any case, there could be some surprise communications coming up, and it could lead to a new romance. So be aware. Be ready for love. Be open to love. Be ready to release any fears or blockages that you have that's keeping you from receiving love. It's easy for a Pisces to give love. Pisces is very compassionate and giving. You want to take care of everyone. You want to fix everyone. But sometimes it's not so easy for a Pisces to receive. They don't know how to receive. It's like, I don't feel comfortable receiving. I'm more comfortable giving. So this month, make sure you're open to receive, because there's a lot of love that's on the way to you. And don't stay in a situation where your love is not being valued, or you're being abused in some way, or you're dealing with hostile people. Get away from the toxic people. and just surround yourself with people that are supportive of you and loving and lift you up, not bring you down. So that's my forecast, Pisces, for this month. If you like this reading, if you resonated with it, let me know in the comments. Click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful July. Thank you for supporting this channel, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.